Hi, it's raining loudly outside. Can you hear it in the background? Anyway, I was trying to do some tea with me, and I have a lot of stories actually. So, I have some of the weirdest encounters in terms of people. So, I can start with like one or two of them. Okay, okay, so I have the perfect story. So this one time, okay, so one thing you should know about me, I can't say no. I mean, it gets too late before I can say no, and I don't want to hurt people. But then, in the quest of not hurting them, I end up hurting them. Anyway, so just this one time, I had a train ticket. I was waiting for my train in the station, and there were like people who were about to catch the same train. So there was this guy, he was wearing army uniform, and he apparently was from the same town, and I think he saw me in the bus as well in which we were traveling. So I was just sitting in the station, and then he sits next to me, and then he starts with a small talk. Okay, I'm mostly nonchalant most of the time. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. But then he ends up, he keeps asking questions like, where are you from? What do you do? Even how much your salary is, and then what's your age, etc., etc. So smart me knew that, where he is, directing towards. But the dumb me, which was apparently, the outer me, the dumb me, couldn't understand. I mean, I just thought he was being curious. So things went on. We spoke for about 15 minutes. Okay, so while I was doing this, I was, giving live updates to my family and my boyfriend, because every time whenever I get a masala like this, I get so excited. I have some, like tea for them anyway. Masala, this is masala time. So this guy asks questions, and I ignore some, but then I answer some, or I then tell lies. I just blatantly lie, just say anything, whatever. Then he tells me, okay, where your seat number is. I had booked in the AC2 coach, and then he got booked into the AC third coach. So he tells me, okay, I'm like B11, and I said I'm A1 or something, and I did not tell him the exact seat number, but he is like, I don't know, he was asking my seat number or something like that. Okay, tell me your seat number, etc., etc. Maybe he wanted to speak with me even after boarding the train, because the train was about to come in like 2-3 minutes or so. And I'm just like, I couldn't like push him off. I was just trying to be nice and not rude to him. Anyway, so the train comes, and then we stand, taking our luggage, and then he says the most obnoxious thing to me. Okay, if you know about Indian Railways, there's this thing. Okay, so there are more AC3 coaches, and then there are less AC2 coaches, and then there are even lesser A1 coaches. Okay, like the AC first class, and hence it's harder to get tickets because there are less number of seats, so you have to like book whatever. So mind you, he was in B11. Okay, and usually the sequence goes like this, like all the B coaches and then the A coaches. It's very rarely, the AC second class coaches are between those coaches, but it's usually like it's in the same sequence. And then he had the audacity to tell me, okay, you should board the train from my coach. And I was seeing, okay, because you can see which platform or which exact location your coach is coming to. Sorry, I'm like, ugh, I have so much information to tell, so I'm like being very loud. And then he comes, he says, okay, board with me, and I'll take your luggage, and make you reach your seat or coach. And then I was like, is he mad? Like, what the hell? Because between his coach and between my coach, there was a difference of like 10 coaches. Okay, and one coach is like, if not more, I don't know, I can't really fathom, but they're like a lot of seats. Okay, a lot of seats, around 50 seats, and it's, if I can guess correctly, it's at least 40 to 50 meters. So just, calculate the distance and the conjunction between the two coaches. So he is asking me to board the train with him, and then walk all the way from there to my coach, and then for no good reason, there's nothing in it for me. So then and there I made a decision. I'm like, no, I'll take my I was polite, but I just said, okay, you board, and then I'll board my train. And I was just hoping, I just got comfortable in my seat. I just laid out my sheets and blanket, etc. And then I sat down. I was was trying to have my food, etc., etc. And I remember this guy mentioned that, okay, I'll come to your seat. I have dinner, and we will, eat together. And I was like, they provide you food, right? And he's like, oh, who eats the food? And I'm like, I do. What the hell? I paid for it anyway. So he's like, oh no, I only eat ghar ka khana, etc., etc. But again, all while this was happening, I was telling all the updates to my boyfriend and my family, and they were like, what the hell? What are you even doing? Do not tell him anything, any location, or whatever. Like, don't tell him your seat number, don't tell him this, don't tell him that. Ask him to go away, etc., etc. And there was me who was, sitting in my coach on my berth, and I'm just hoping to. Oh, it's raining very heavily. I was just hoping for him to not be there, to not come, because I had already told him my coach number, and he could come. So I was just hoping for him to not come, and let me be, and like whatever, this has come to an end. I just had my food, I just got comfortable, and I was trying to sleep, okay? And I was also having this thought in my mind that even if he comes, I'll pretend to sleep. I'll face the wall, and I'll sleep. But this guy, he comes, okay? He surprisingly he comes again, and there were like curtains, so he and sees me. I'm like, fuck. And then, okay, I don't know what happened. The rest of the story, you will understand how dumb I am again. Anyway, so he says, okay, I was trying to find you, etc., etc. Come, let's have lunch, dinner together, and all of that. So he climbs to my seat. He opens his tiffin, and we eat, and I didn't want to be impolite because I just had food, but he came all the way from there, and he is like out there opening his tiffin, etc., etc. I just had like 1 or 2 puris and sabzi and all from his dinner. And then I'm like, this is too much now. Like, I don't want to sleep together with you in the same seat. You better be going to your own seat and all of that. So, and he's like, okay, after he's done like eating, he's like, I just asked him to take his bag with him also, because he brought the bag, and then he brought a handbag also in which he was carrying his dinner. He says, okay, I'll go and put it there, and then I'll leave the bag here and I'll come back. I'm like, no, please take your bag, and my parents are calling me, etc., etc. And then I said, it's time for I had to be direct to him. And then I vaguely remember what happened after this. But then he left, and I again hoped that he did not come back, etc. That was the end of it. But for a moment I got really scared when he came back. And look at the audacity of him. I don't know if I should call it audacity or curiosity, or I don't know even what to mention or what to explain. And to this day I don't even know his name. I did not ask his name, and I don't know what that is. Beware, guys. Don't be like me. Don't be like me at all. And even if you do this, please inform your parents, and don't be unsafe out there. And I know there's help around, and people could come and help you, and etc. But still, just learn how to say no before it gets too late. So yeah.